Hola. Happy sunny Saturday. It is January 21st, and it is a sunny day. It's been raining a lot in Northern California. I think that we've cleared the drought situation by now. What I wanted to share today was that whatever you call God, Allah, Dios, Yahweh, is watching, is connected to you all the time. You cannot escape the force of the Most High, of Allah. Whether you recognize it or not, you're feeling it. Whether you are spending time with this energy or ignoring this energy, you are feeling it. It might be feeling fantastic, or it might be devastating, but you are feeling it. What's happening now in the world is a fantastic thing for so many, but it is a horrific thing for so many more. I pulled away, and I think I've been letting you guys know this for a while, that this was happening. But I just wanted to come and share a little bit of what is happening in my world. And I want to say thank you to all of you guys that reach out to me directly. Those direct communications are going to be the only ones that exist for me at this point on. And I appreciate and love all of you who have been, really silent in this journey of what Master Vibration 13. I had to stop because Lucas just called. I think this automatically paused, so I think it should go back to what I was talking about, except for I can't really pinpoint exactly what I was talking about. Lucas sends his love to all, always. He's in a great place, and everything is as it should be. It is, I know what I was saying. I was saying that I wanted to share with you guys what this experience has been like for me in terms of just really disconnecting and focusing on me, focusing on this change that is happening is fueled by me. And so I have to take this time with myself. And when I'm saying with myself, with my higher self, with Allah, Dios, Most High, God, that comes in so many ways. And recently, as you guys are aware of Neo, the bunny, in the year of the rabbit, nothing is by coincidence. And this little albino, I'm not sure what kind of rabbit he is. He looks like a Polish, but he has this little hair, this little frizzy hair that I love so much. And being with this animal has shown me about patience and just really being able to focus on the moment. And that's been really important for me because, as many of you are as well, my mind is always chattering with something. There's always something going on. So when I go into meditation, I have certain ways and certain things that I do to get into a deep state of meditation. And a lot of times that's happening with me just when I'm doing things, like, for example, when I'm petting the bunny. When I'm petting the bunny, nothing else is going on. There is nothing else going on but the softness of his fur and the warmness of his little tongue while he licks me and grooms my hand while I softly and gently pet him and get all of this sensation in the palm of my hand that's going through my whole energetic system in my body. And, to some people, it would be like, oh, she's petting a rabbit. But no, there's work going on here. There is stimulation happening that cannot be generated by anything else but what this energy is that's offering itself to me right now. And so I know what that is. And Bastet the cat, she's been back. And she's been getting along with Neo. And it's been an interesting thing just to watch them without language just get to know each other. And it really is an amazing thing. It really is, when we watch what's happening in front of us, it's not like, this is not just a cat and a bunny. This is God. This is God's energy coming through these beings and expressing something in the physical so that I can see and so that I can learn. And, gone are the days where I felt that everyone should be here where I am right now. It's like, I'm in my world and I'm healing and I'm feeling and I'm seeing and I'm knowing. And it is a wonderful place to exist in. There is a lot happening that I can't say. I can't talk about it. And this is what privacy is about. And those of you that have entered into the world of administering your trust, you know what I'm talking about. And so these conversations are to be had face to face. And the disconnection from, I'm no longer on social media. The bridge is there, as I've always said. I have no desire to go and look. Anybody that's leaving any messages, thank you so much for connecting with me in those platforms. I want to give a big shout out, and I haven't really been doing a whole lot of shout outs, but I want to send love and the highest vibrations to Pharaoh Monch and to it's funny that it's like I can't remember his name right now, but we connect on social media, on Twitter. I think Twitter is the longest one that I've been in. It's Public Enemy, not Professor Griff. It's we got into it about Elvis. I told you guys about that. But anyhow, sending love and the highest vibration to all of the energies that I've encountered in all of my life, and specifically in the world of entertainment, in the entertainment industry. Sending love and the highest vibrations to the energy of Miss Tina Ferris. And that's, it's the best that you can do in this time for anybody. I send love and the highest vibrations to anyone who has been connected to me in this life at any level. Sending love and the highest vibrations. Low vibrations, high vibrations, all in balance exists in all of us. And so, I've been very good in my life with disconnecting from things and moving on to the next thing in my life. And in a world where people are connected so strong to programs and traditions and the way, it just was, for me, I've never been able to keep traditions in any way, really. I always remember when I wanted to tell our daughter Michaela that there was no Santa Claus when she was about, I want to say she was about 7. And I started to tell her, and she opened up her eyes so big and was so distraught that I was like, no way, Jose, all right, nah, I was just kidding, and then I just let that situation happen. But ever since I was a kid, it's always been the questions, questioning church, questioning my father, questioning my mom, and, not being able to get answers from them except for that you're not supposed to ask when it comes to God. You got to go through this third party priest or minister or this or that. There was always a third party. Then I realized that that's a program. And of course it's a program. And it exists in all of the world. And yes, there is such thing as contract and agreements. And, these things are very powerful. But when you've been manipulated to agree to things that you don't even understand in a language that wasn't meant for you to understand, oh my God, you got to get out of it. And I know I had to get out of it. And I've been getting out of it. And you have to get into it. You got to get in it really deep and really dark before you can get out of it. And what that darkness is, well, that depends on the experience of the individual. And this is why it's so important not to judge anybody. You don't know what a person goes through. You don't know where a person is at in their mind on their own. It does not matter what it looks like on the outside. It doesn't matter what kind of car they're driving or what car they're not driving. You don't know. You don't know unless you are the individual. And when you're able to see that, your experience becomes something completely different. When you put the focus into yourself, your life changes. When you take accountability for everything that your life is, your life changes. Because once you take accountability and you know that it's all because of you, then it's a no-brainer. You gotta fix it yourself. What I've been sharing through Master Vibration 13 and Master Vibration 13 is forever, is that you get to it by getting to yourself. And you get to yourself by being with yourself. And the only way for you to know anything is for you to have the experience. Have that experience. Your life is meant to be lived by you without judgment, in love, in peace, in harmony. So while I've been in hibernation, I've been getting messages, all kinds of messages. And a message that I got that was really just a reflection of where I am, and I believe I sent it to some of you. Let me see if I can remember. It was y'all know some of my messages come in by way of song. It was an expression of what I was feeling in terms of this disconnection that I'm having with everything that was. The things we used to talk about don't mean a thing no more. You see, the world is where it's never been before. I can't relate to the things that people say. They say there's not enough to go around. Thoughts of scarcity have taken their minds. So I take myself away from the thoughts that don't align with my divine right to be me. And that's the right to be free and live abundantly in peace and harmony. It's like when you get a message like that and you know that that's just how it's supposed to be, you can't go against that. I will not go against that, ever. It is my divine right to administer the affairs in my life. It is my right to live on this land. I was looking at I was going back to the history of Borinquen, what they call Puerto Rico, where I was born. And I was just thinking about how crazy it is how, we have this land created, the Most High created all of this and all of us. And then somebody just says, I'm going to take this here land and restrict the people on the land to whatever I say because I know best. Like whoever it was like back in 1856 is one of those years. They never get the dates right anyway. Where Puerto Rico was given to as territory of the United States, colonization, and people just come and they take things without your consent, and then they think it's right, they believe it's right, and so they make us believe that it's right. They put you in these institutions so that you can learn what they're telling you to learn, which is a program so that you could exist in a world that they're creating to be against you, to be against yourself. And of course, they're not going to allow any solutions to come through, but the solutions always do. But, they created one hell of a world. And I never been a part of it. I've always seen through it. It's been a world of, yes, in my experience, I thought that being in the entertainment industry was going to be what, that was my way out. And for most of us melanated beings in the entertainment industry, that was mostly the reason. That's the way to be out and to be, not have a 9-to-5 and not work these limited existences that they had to offer, especially people that didn't have the quote unquote education to pursue other types of careers. But I soon learned that business is like any other business. They're all related, auxiliary, all of that. Look. Shout out to Sophia Stewart, the creator of The Matrix. Man, it's been, the truth has been out for a very long time, but people are just starting to see it now, and some people still won't see it, and that's okay. Everybody has their time to do whatever it is that they need to do. But those of us that are aware of what this time is and know what to do, we're doing just that. It's not about making any announcements. It's not about telling nobody nothing. Because just like this bunny and that cat, we speak without speaking. It's a feeling. What is it that they say now? It's a vibe. So I was gone for such a long time that I don't remember even what I was talking about. Well, I do remember what I was talking about, but I don't remember it enough to just pick up. I think that I was saying that that was going to be the end of the transmission for this day. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. So thank you all so much for your time today. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.